Hi, I'm Kristen Goodwin. On this episode of the Fox News Rundown, the latest national polls suggest President Trump is still trailing Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden. But with 60 days until the election, is the margin tightening?
So, Mr. President, let's talk about the polls. You just exited the Republican National Convention. How are things trending?
Really incredible. The numbers are way down, as you know. Actually, a little bit of a miracle how quickly it went down, because it went up and it went down very quickly. We just hit 8.4%, and we're going down rapidly.
Are you pleased with the results?
Truly, it is historic. So,
You almost sound like you're ready to celebrate your own defeat.
8.4% is an incredible number. Way ahead of schedule. Way ahead of schedule.
Mr. Bannon has expressed dismay in the fact that your days in office may be limited.
He would talk about it all the time. He didn't understand why this had to be.
How do you feel about the Biden-Harris ticket at this point?
We're very proud of these two great leaders and for getting this done, and their people are very proud of them.
You've made a lot of derogatory comments about Mr. Biden over recent months. How will you embrace his becoming president?
And there was a lot of fighting, and now there's a lot of love, and that's the way it's going to be.
What are your thoughts about Mr. Biden's understanding of the needs of today's America?
It just seemed to be such a natural fit. And I think you're going to see some really tremendous things are going to happen.
Mr. Trump, there are reports the U.S. actually used an arms deal to the UAE to bribe them into formally recognizing diplomatic relations with Israel. Could you please comment?
Sure. Would you like to respond, or I could have somebody else? Robert?
Excuse me, Mr. President. I'm asking you the question. Who was involved in brokering this arms deal?
Jared and Avi. So many people were involved.
Mr. President, our citizens are dying from a horrible virus. There's rioting in the streets from social unrest, millions have lost their jobs, and the world leaders think you're a joke. Is this all part of your long-term re-election strategy?
We've been working on this for almost from the beginning of the administration.
It has also been reported that you are coaching pharmaceutical companies to help inflate their value. Companies the government is funding for pandemic relief, in which you were a primary shareholder.
Spoke with Pfizer today. I speak with the different companies. Johnson & Johnson, as you know, doing really well. Moderna.
And in closing, Mr. President, what do the experts really think would make you a better person?
And whether it's a transfusion or a shot.
Yes, sir. We couldn't agree with you more.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. About people who were